Howdy folks, for this video I thought I'd show a bit of working with the nunchaku, and lots of people refer to them as chucks, but they're more kind of the nunchaku. Anyway, now before we get into it, just want to let you know, me personally, I'm not a top-ranking master on any weapon I'll be demonstrating. I was taught basically the basic beginner stuff for the eskrima sticks in the Filipino martial arts I took, and a couple of years before that, I was also taught a couple of basic techniques with the nunchaku. Now, and there is a lot of nunchuck tricks and more advanced stuff. I don't, personally, I don't get into them because I really feel they're just kind of like a show type thing. And for me, I use them basically for two reasons. One, to get the body weapon coordination, and for self-defense. Now with that said and done, now I've seen some videos where I know some people that hold them way up here, by the chain, practically where the chain is, and others say that the best place to hold them is here. Now personally, I don't hold them up here because I feel that's kind of wasting. It just doesn't feel right. And for me, I also found that holding them here, where some people say you're supposed to hold them, kind of throws things off for me. So I hold them relatively about here. Now, for these techniques I'll be showing you, as I said, I hold it from about here. Now, each person is different. So I suggest if you're going to be practicing these techniques, to hold the chucks from wherever it feels comfortable and right for you. The reason I don't hold them from here is it doesn't feel right, and it puts too much, for me personally, it puts too much strain or weight up here, because I find that it's hard to control. Now from here, I can control them a lot easier. Now, alright, now to get into the basics, now, normally I start off by holding them like this. Then, one of the basic techniques that is used is just a figure 8. And as you can see, the upper part of my body is moving from side to side a little bit, and my arm is moving as well to operate the weapon. Now from this here you can switch into any other method you want. Now one of the things I'll do is I'll do attacks, which is have it under the arm and then a strike to the face, a spin and a half, a full spin on the outside, and then full spin on the outside and a half a spin to the inside. So to get a better understanding, if you do like that, as a weapon comes out, you do a full spin on the outside, and then as it comes back up, you turn on the outside spin your wrist like that. For the inside, you just flip it over, and then it goes right under the arm. And to give you an idea how that looks from a side angle, I hope you can see this. It'll hopefully show the body mechanics of it. and then facing again. Now for this here, you'd be striking or aiming towards the face area. I mean, if somebody happened to have a 2-foot stick or a knife, you could also use it to strike at their hand area to make them drop the weapon, or to the face to keep them backed off. Now, another technique, one that I use, it's also for beginners, is around the belt. And that'd be like that. Another one that I also, one of the very first basic techniques I learned was basically just from side to side. The same spin and a half as the other, but you just transfer them from side to side. And this will both help keep opponents' double arm's length away from you. And even as you're swinging them like this, you can still come back and do other techniques. But this here is one that I was told I find it pretty good for working out the upper body of the arms. And now for a side view on the same thing, I don't know how well you can see it, but actually, now I better not do a side view with this because, as you can see, I don't exactly have a lot of space. And I guess I'll be slightly dishonest. The only kind of more or less advanced, fancy thing I get into, like chuck tricks, and I'm not very good at it, is holding it, say, like this, and then spinning it for that, so that the chain goes around the hand, the back of the hand, and you just alternate sticks from one hand to the other. But I mean, I guess the technique I like the most is, one of the techniques I like the most is this technique here. Another one I use a lot is this one here. And I was with the Filipino system in another area for 4 years. We had 4 promotions in rank before I left. And on my 3rd promotion, I used a pair of chucks as part of my exam for rank promotion. The last promotion I did, I used two pair of chucks as part of my promotion. Now, this isn't for I guess some people might say, oh, if you're doing that, you're showing off. Me, I don't believe in showing off. There's no use for it all. All I do is just use them the weapons as an extension of my body and to improve my skill. So with the chucks, with 2 pair of them, what I'm going to do is basically I can do the figure 8. And sorry I can't do better, but I don't want to knock anything over, break anything, and I am in a limited amount of space. And then there's the attack. And as you can see, anyway, so that's the chucks. And so anyway, so that's the chucks. And like I said, I mean, some people get right into the advanced fancy, all this twirly and stuff with the chucks. that's perfectly fine for them. If they like that and it entertains them or whatnot, perfectly fine for them. For me, as I said, I focus my personal training with any weapon I use as a way to learn how to use the weapon as an extension of my body and to improve my skill with it. So anyway, hopefully this video gives you a bit better understanding of the chucks, and thanks for watching.